What if something as simple as your sleep habits could silently put your brain and your life at risk? For millions of older adults, sleep problems feel like just another part of aging. Trouble falling asleep, waking up too early, tossing and turning through the night. But what if those restless nights are actually warning signs of something far more serious? Today, we're uncovering the shocking connection between poor sleep and stroke risk in seniors, and what you can do to protect yourself. Stick with us, because what you learn today might just save your life or the life of someone you love. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your body's most powerful healing system. During deep sleep, your brain flushes out toxins, restores blood flow, and repairs damaged cells. Your heart slows down. Your blood pressure lowers. In fact, high-quality sleep is like medicine for your entire cardiovascular system. But here's the truth no one's talking about. As we age, our sleep naturally becomes more fragmented. Hormonal changes, medications, chronic pain, or even nighttime bathroom trips can chip away at the deep sleep we need. And that's where the trouble begins. Because recent research shows that poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it makes you vulnerable to one of the most devastating medical events, a stroke. Let's break it down. A stroke happens when the blood flow to part of your brain is blocked or suddenly interrupted. Without oxygen and nutrients, brain cells begin to die within minutes. Every second counts. There are two main types of strokes. Ischemic stroke, caused by a clot or blockage. Hemorrhagic stroke, caused by a burst blood vessel. And here's the frightening truth. Stroke is the fifth leading cause of death in the U.S. and a leading cause of long-term disability. And for seniors, the risk increases dramatically with age. But what many people don't realize is that chronic sleep problems, especially in older adults, can be powerful predictors of stroke. So how exactly does that work? Let's take a closer look at what sleep does to your heart and brain. When you consistently sleep poorly, your body doesn't just feel tired, it becomes inflamed and stressed. Night after night, this begins to wreak havoc on your blood vessels. Here's what happens behind the scenes. Your blood pressure stays elevated because your body never truly relaxes. Your blood sugar and insulin levels fluctuate, increasing your risk of diabetes, another stroke risk factor. Your arteries stiffen, and plaque builds up in your blood vessels. Your heart rhythm becomes erratic, increasing the risk of atrial fibrillation, or AFib, a major cause of stroke. And worst of all, your brain's ability to self-repair is compromised. You wake up foggy, off balance, emotionally drained, and day after day, this takes its toll. Now, let's talk numbers, because the science is shocking. In 2021, a study published in the journal Neurology followed over 30,000 adults over the age of 50 for more than a decade. The findings? People who consistently got less than 6 hours of sleep per night were 25% more likely to suffer a stroke compared to those who slept 7-8 hours. And that's not all. In another study from the American Heart Association, researchers found that poor sleep quality, such as frequent waking, trouble falling asleep, or feeling unrefreshed in the morning, was linked to a nearly threefold increase in stroke risk in older adults. And here's what's even more surprising. Even people without high blood pressure or diabetes still had a dramatically increased risk if their sleep was consistently poor. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Deep, uninterrupted, restorative sleep is what protects your brain and your blood vessels. And as we age, that protection becomes more critical than ever. Meet Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. She never thought much about her sleep. Sure, she woke up 2 or 3 times a night. But that's normal, right? Then one morning, Margaret felt dizzy. Her speech was slurred. She couldn't lift her left arm. Her husband called 911, and doctors confirmed she had suffered a mild ischemic stroke. Thankfully, she got treatment in time. But in her recovery, her neurologist pointed to a surprising factor: her sleep. A sleep study revealed that Margaret had undiagnosed sleep apnea, and her oxygen levels dropped dangerously low each night. Her brain wasn't getting enough oxygen every single night for years. Margaret's story is not uncommon. Many seniors have undiagnosed sleep disorders that silently increase stroke risk, and they have no idea. So what can you do about it? The good news is, even if you've struggled with sleep for years, it's never too late to start protecting your brain and lowering your stroke risk. In the next part of this video, we'll explore the specific sleep disorders most dangerous for seniors, how to recognize the warning signs, and the simple steps you can take tonight to start improving your sleep and safeguarding your health. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, this information could be life-saving. Don't shrug off poor sleep as just part of getting older, because behind those sleepless nights could be a warning your body is begging you to hear. Stick around, because the next part might change how you sleep forever. Coming up, the sleep disorders that could be putting you at risk. Part 2. Sleep apnea, insomnia, and hidden triggers.